Hey everyone, this is Austin the Doctor, and welcome back to another video on my second channel. This is going to be more of about a bullying situation and just bullying and just my thoughts on everything, like sorts of bullying. And this is actually kind of what sparked it. Was I saw this article about this kid that came out gay and he got bullied for it and he ended up killing himself. And I started to think, it kind of proved my point about my podcast. If you haven't watched it, go watch it on Twitch, or you can watch the highlights. If you want to watch the time I was talking about, like, kind of this stuff, was kind of when the EA shooting happened, that whole game thing. But going on to like bullying in general, I love we live in a society that says you can't bully, you can't do this, you should help one another. But in the media, like it's like that, literally. And this is coming from personal experience to seeing other people and me kind of seek help for stuff, and it's fucking honestly really upsetting to see that, someone that goes for help is called a weakling, they're called a fucking idiot, or you're not strong enough to be completely normal. And I'm going to be 100% with you guys. No one is 100%. No one is. Everyone has their problems. Everyone has their pieces that are broken. People are trying to get their life together. That's just what life is. Trying to get everything to what you want to be so you can be happy. But when you have people or assholes that are going to bully you because you want to try to get your life better, it's sad, because I've known people that have killed themselves over it. It's a horrible thing, honestly, and it really leaves a mark on you. And it's just, I just want to express this big statement. You are not alone. You really aren't. Go for help. Do not fucking listen to those assholes, because you're trying to get your life together while they're going to keep trying to make fun of you while you're succeeding. Remember that, because there is never, ever nothing to do. You always have something. You have to keep striving for something, honestly. And it's just coming from a person that has depression and has thought about those thoughts. Obviously, everyone thinks about that at this point, because this world is really shitty, honestly. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you guys, but it's just... I saw that there is a purpose. I hate this world so much that I want to fix it. That's kind of what I've learned. I know I talked to my cousin and some other people about this, but it's just, that whole article, reading it really is upsetting, because people keep preaching in this society, oh, be open about yourself, you'll be fine, this and that. And these kids are like, oh yeah, do it. In reality, they're waiting for you to do that so they have something for you, so they can go and, attack you. And it's upsetting, honestly. And I don't get our society. I guess we just want to hurt each other more than more. But it pisses me off, because we always push the blame to an item. It's an item's fault. It's video games' fault. It's guns' fault. I'm thinking, how would we just, blame the person that did it? And they do it literally the day after, putting politics into it. And I'm just like, guys, what the fuck? They're not even in a body bag and you're talking about how we should ban guns. Have some freaking respect for the dead. Let the family grieve, not make them into your a little pawn for your political agenda. It's really sad, and that's how I view stuff. And as I keep saying to everyone with the whole my thoughts on gun control, it's not going to stop anything. If someone wants to kill someone, someone's going to kill someone. That's just how it is. And I know YouTube's probably going to really hit this hard because of this, but that's just a matter of fact. Drugs are illegal, but they still get in. That's my argument with that. And look at England. They have banned certain guns. They have acid attacks, bombings, cars driving into people, and it's just, that should be a wake-up call, like, hey, stop arguing about that. And the real issue, I think, what lies within America is the mental health. We don't try to help people, even though we say we do. It's just a hypocritical country. And that's why when someone is going through a rough patch, and I see it on like Twitter or Facebook, and I'm not telling you my Facebook because I don't want you to add me, no offense, but I reach out to them, because it's a good thing to do that, because I've been there before. I've been, as I said, in that depressed state, and it's not fun, nor is it enjoyable. And trying to make a difference that way could turn a tide, and it's a ripple in a big lake that maybe if people see one person doing this, they'll try to do it. It might make a difference. But it's a very sad world we live in, because we push all of our problems onto physical items, but we don't ask ourselves what's wrong. And I know it sounds really weird, but it's just, have we stopped to think maybe we aren't doing well mentally? And if we try to go get help, as I said, look at the kid. He tried to come out as gay. He got bullied, and he thought killing himself was the way to go. And I don't think that's the way to go. You shouldn't do that kind of stuff, because I know this is a very mean thing to say, but for the people that are contemplating it, don't do it. Think about the effects that you're going to have on everyone. And I know people are like, oh, why should I care? I'm going to be gone, kind of thing. That's not a really good mindset, because, come on. Think about how your mom's going to feel, or how your friends are going to feel. And it's just, the people you think wouldn't care actually do care. And that's the thing. Some people need to wake up and realize. And I know you can be in a pit very deep, but at points, you'll start to see it. If you keep moving forward, you're going to start to see a light. There is, a light at the end of the tunnel. But I get really upset with the subject, because I want people to be able to be themselves without being judged and have their own thought process, because truth be told, this is a big thing on YouTube with certain YouTubers, and especially their community. If you do not have the same thought, he will physically force you to do in his server. And it proves the point about how you can't have your own thoughts anymore. You have to be a group thought kind of thing, or group think. And it's just, if you don't have that, you're done. You get bullied. You either get forced to do stuff, and it's kind of sad, because these people are actually like preaching about how you should be able to do what you want. And going to like anime wise, I'm pretty sure the people that are watching this have watched Darling in the Franxx. Ironically, the people are doing the same thing that Verm did to the people, and they're accepting it as the parasites and the adults. And sometimes I feel like maybe being like Squad 13 isn't such a bad thing, to actually have an emotion, to be able to think for ourselves, being like Hero and Zero 2. And that's how I usually picture kind of how my life is now. But it's just, Darling in the Franxx is one of those animes that's kind of really woken me up to see what's going on, especially other animes. But in general, going back to the whole like bullying thing, bullying is not a right thing to do, and people that usually do it have problems of their own that they don't want to acknowledge, and it's a build up. That's what happens at the end of the day. But guys, I am sorry for this long ranting video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. This is Austin Doctor, signing out. Peace.